Hey y'all, I'm back with certainly another one. Certainly, because I see a lot of people making comments. They're asking, what is spirituality about? Is the essence that resides within you. That's the spirituality first cause of you, okay? And not only that, for the biblical people, even in Psalms 82.6, and even in John, I think it's 10, 14, just Corinthians. It's so many ways that a person could go on, but spirituality is every living deity, everything that you see, even your shoes, your car, your house, you believe, and not only believe, you know that energy resides within it to make everything move and manifest. If that makes any sense to anybody that want to know what spirituality is. What is spirituality? That's that. Even The Rock and Phil Valentine said this, and I always knew that. And me and my neighbor, Mrs. Molly, we had a great conversation, and I hope that I could get her on my podcast to talk about her spiritual experience. Miss Molly, she is, I'm gonna keep it real. She keeps it real. She keeps it 100, and she's like the mother of every neighborhood. Like, you have to have that motherly love. Like, you know, you have to have that in the neighborhood, and then you have that stability of the males, you know. So I would give that part to Antonio. Okay, they're doing their jobs. But even so, when people ask what is spirituality, spirituality is everything, within everything, and it starts off within you. Like, I'm the plant, I'm the seed, I'm the car, I'm the tire. I am. If I'm not, who made it? Answer that. Who made the car in the tire, put it on there to rotate over and over, and they decided, oh, this ain't got enough air, this letting people down. 1887, they decided, oh, we can do this. But I believe, I know, all these inventions was already here, but they couldn't release them, because look at how humanity is right now. And the reason why humanity is the way it is right now, because there's no self-knowledge of self. We are hurting. We are desperately a species with the phenotype of the God, not the God, but the whole universe within us, and we're rejecting it, believe it or not. The reason why I would not subject myself to religion is because it doesn't supply me with nothing that I need. Why I gotta listen to them when all the trees, all the rocks, energy is everywhere? There's no book that could be written on spirituality. You have to experience the spirituality for yourself. You just have to experience it, because it's no place like home. And home is where you come from. You come from a higher density, and you fell from grace. From what I felt, and not only just saying feeling, when I had my NDE, and that's what me and Miss Molly was talking about tonight, and that car hit me, spun around 3 times, hit that big pole on I-95 on December the 6th, my grandmother's birthday. Crazy. You know? So what I say about spirituality is that it's an awakening of you knowing who you are. knowing who you are. It takes a lot of energy for me to say these things, because when I say it, it's like I get a download and it comes to me. There's only so much time within this realm. I have to be able to release the pheromones and the hormones to say and express what I want to say. Hold up. I gotta cut off the TV. I want to complete darkness, because that's where you go at, and that's where you were born in. You come from complete darkness, and you said, believe it or not, you said y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. You the one who said let there be light. That's why you see the sunlight right now. Listen. That's why you see the sunlight right now. And when they put I'm gonna give a shout out for the children who were born and they had the doula and all those things, birth, but for some people that were born in the hospital, that light infiltrated their vibration. That's why they shone that light on them when they came out of the darkness. And they brought them right into this matrix. That's why when a baby cries, they say, lie, lie, lie. That's why they say lie. Think about it. No matter if I'm telling a fib, a lie, look up every nationality of newborn babies crying, and the ones born in the hospital, you're gonna hear them saying, lied, lied. How is it possible for every newborn that's a different nationality that will grow up to speak a different language? When they come out of this womb and they see that big bright boom, light infiltrated their souls, they be like, Lord. So I would love to hear the indigenous baby cries, because I'm quite sure it's not like, no, because I think they doing things. Like I could say with, I had a dream one time, and I had a dream that your souls really, certain densities will vibrate higher, okay? And we are doing it, but these wires they have around, it's an entrapment, believe it or not. I saw it. I've been seeing it for years. I mean, like if a person say, well, if you went in the jailhouse, you'll see an entrapment. You go around everywhere. You not even in jail. You go in your neighborhood, you see fence. That's an entrapment. Anything you see fences and all this stuff around, and then you think back to when the earth was first created, when it first was here, you didn't have all that stuff. Now you have this. So humans have went against humans, and they are savages. We are savages. And I basically don't want to be a part of this. I do not. Yes. So any contract, a soul contract there may be, I relinquish that. This is, when you look at every day, I can see why the elders decided we could leave, because you got people that's living over 100 years old. Even though Anunnaki said, even in your Bible, I would not reside, God would not walk with man 120 years. So you have people that lived over there, especially the yogis. They won't tell you about that, simply because they want to fill you up with poison. So if I want to fill you up, excuse me, and pump you up and give you all these magnetic frequencies, of course I'm not going to give you the direction to freedom. How could I do that? If I'm Eubolus of the Gnostic Bible, even in the King James Bible is there. You should not worship no other gods besides me in the land of Egypt. So if it was only one God, why does it say that? And I would like to ask people when it's two Genesis stories, let us create man in our image, and Adam and Eve and all this other stuff. But who is our? When we realize what we are up against, because I could believe, you call me ludicrous, whatever, I don't give a damn. I could be living right next door to extraterrestrials. Okay. I could even be one. When your consciousness has been wiped out and you reincarnated so many times over and over and over and over and over, would you want to remember that shit? I think you could. We do. It's within us, but we choose to turn that off. We're going to rise, and what I mean by rising, before the Anunnaki got here and they tainted our DNA. That's what I mean. And if you think you're pure by that, you would have evolved anyways. It's written, and it's written. You would have evolved to what it's supposed to be. So it's kind of like, to me, like they speeded it up. Like I could drive a Honda Accord in a Ferrari. What's going to get me quicker to where I need to go? Okay, so we're going to use logical dealings. We're not going to use emotions. Because if people read what I've read, man, yeah, you'll get Bakered at. And not even read, like, to see it. Like, when you see it, to see it, and then after you see it, to read it. That's like, kind of like the cause and effect. Okay? But, I'm here for it all. I can guarantee the person that I am definitely here for it all. And what I mean by that, it takes so much out of me to say this, because it's like, it's like I'm giving you these downloads and going to say it. You don't have a lot to say in this much breath. What's written about you has already been written. The only way you could determine to how could I say this? Forge it don't even mean right. To alter is to alter your thoughts. And that's that. That's that. Alter your thoughts.